Hello, everyone. Welcome back to JRPG Saturday with Triangle Strategy Part 13. Last time we left off, we were basically getting kind of our butt handed to ourselves, at least I was, technically. I basically edited out a lot of parts, or basically just recorded a decent amount, so we won't have to deal with that. Now, let's get into cutscene time. Away.
House Wolfort triumphed?
Yes, my lord. The
Well, we
Archduke's
did, but
army has already
we did.
withdrawn to the Crown City. That said, it would seem the Wolfort army suffered significant casualties.
Did it now? It is not as if I entirely failed to consider the possibility of an Esfrasi defeat. And yet, it is hardly an ideal development. Whatever are we to do now? Wolfort may have won the battle, but can they win the war?
I would say yes. You dick.
My lord?
Ready a bird. I have a missive that needs sending.
As you command.
Maybe if he actually joined us, we could have won even better. Do.
I bring good news, my lord. Esfrost army marched on Castle Wolford in an attempt to seize the prince, but they were roundly defeated by House Wolford's forces and retreat to the Crown City as we speak.
Joyous tidings indeed. I knew the Wolforts wouldn't let us down.
I'm also pleased to report that Prince Roland is unscathed.
It would seem young Serenoa is more than capable of carrying on Lord Simon's legacy.
Triumph
Yes, I am.
as they did, they still suffered considerable casualties in the battle. It is more than likely that Esfrost is already preparing for a second attack.
Very well. Take stock of our own forces and determine how many men we can send to House Wolfort's aid while retaining enough for our own protection.
Yes, my lord.
It is time to take a stand. If the three high houses come together as one, I am certain we will prevail.
Okay, and talkie. There we go.
To be quite frank, I underestimated House Wolfort's strength.
Oh, did you know?
To think they were capable of driving off the Esfrosti army forces like that.
I suspect the outcome came as a surprise to the Archduke as well. And yet, something tells me Wolfort's victory is more than a fluke.
I shall keep that in mind.
Still, this development is to our advantage. This will only make it easier to carry out our plans.
Just so, Your Excellency. Everything is proceeding as you anticipated.
Yes, we shall have our way. It is but a matter of time.
To be honest, the strategy that I had to do to basically just, not get smacked in the face was arguably kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Because A, it was so cheesy, it was ridiculous, but it did work. I don't know how else you would actually be able to do that, honestly. Not gonna lie.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others. We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzant. Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety.
Yeah, we did.
And yet, we cannot count on houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests.
True that.
We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to actually level up some people, promote a few people. I'll do that later.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty. Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolford speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
True that.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness. We protected you.
I know this, of course. That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I can scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
Yeah, we're gonna be trying. And a word my friend completed. Yes, yes. Save our game. Let's go. There we go.
House Wolford prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out
We
of
barely
Glenbrook.
did that.
Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
Well, oh, we're in chapter 8. Maybe we might be able to get some, you know, backup. I doubt it, but we'll see.
So it appears the Duchy intends to capture Glenbrook. But Prince Roland slipped from their grasp and fled to Wolford.
The ink on the treaty is barely dried, and they're already declaring war.
And what's more, there's a price on Prince Roland's head. It has spurred the masses into movement.
They will bear their fangs at us in time. We cannot leave them to their own devices.
I see this as a wonderful opportunity. We can make it clear how we stand after the Salt Iron War.
Aye. And I much prefer to extinguish embers than a raging inferno.
It sounds like you intend to start a war.
Calm yourselves. There is no need to get so worked up over this. It is true that this grave matter may one day affect Hyzant. But it is in times like these that we must trust the Hierophant's words more than ever.
Wait, who is behind that gosh darn cape? I mean, that drapery. Like, legitimately. I would love to know, honestly. I think we'll know eventually, but it could be a while.
Father, please open your eyes. There is so much I wish to ask you.
Lord Serenoa.
I cannot let Father hear how weak I've become. I must be strong.
I think you're doing a good job, bud.
Lord Serenoa, Master Benedict, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Lord Silvio Tellior. He wishes for an audience with Lord Serenoa.
What business would the Lord of House Tellior have with me? Tell him we will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Every day is busier
Surprised
than
about
the
that?
last.
We haven't had a moment to catch our breath.
You are doing a fine job as head of House Wolfort, Lord Serenoa. Your father would be proud if he could see you now.
I could not do it without you, Benedict. Thank you.
I think we're doing a decent job, except for last episode. That one took a while. Anything else? Before we go... Nope, does not look like it. A conviction time! I do like me some Ghost Convictions.
In short, you wish for the three high houses to join hands and fight the duchy. Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight. Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power. I feel that joining the three high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Tellior, and we can strike at Esros together. Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
It's as good a plan as any. You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder if Lord Landroy would agree.
I doubt House Falks would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
Except for didn't come to help.
But of course. They reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
You propose reuniting the three high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to know you would once again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve matters peacefully.
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the Duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my lord?
fetch the scales, Benedict. We shall decide our path together.
Not a bad idea. Silvio made the journey toward demise, toward Denison. To offer us an alliance, I would know what the others think of the matter. Has to be a reason why the heck he would gosh darn come this way. And I can't even think of the reason why he would. This could be a trap from what I know of. Could be the keyword there, but might not be. Going under one banner would be a good idea. But this is a god. I need to hear people's opinion. Even I can't even decide this. Let's see.
Lord Serenoa.
Our soldiers are exhausted after our last battle of the Airfrost. I know we all need we need all the help we can get, but even so, I cannot find it in me to trust House Telior. Don't disagree with that. Are you heading out, my lord? Sure. Let's go to the city. And maybe we can get some information. The city. I like how my place just looks. Not bad. You did good. House Telior came this way to ask for an alliance, but just between you and me, they wouldn't be much help in a battle. Telior is indeed not known for their powers, their powers on the battlefield, but I do not know if we have the luxury of choosing our alliance. I'm going in here to see if I can find items. As of right now, can't leave. There is no reason why not to agree, but the problem is that if it's a trap, it could be. The guy basically could betray us. He's like a scaredy cat. Could easily betray us. And I don't see why he wouldn't. Oh dear, how could this happen at a time like this? Something the matter. Whatever it is, I'd be happy to help. Well, you see, my daughter and her husband got into a fight and decided to go their separate ways. But I fear for what will happen to their poor son if I don't know what I should do. I fear there's urgency you can do. The issue between the two of them and must be resolved as such. See, children are the ones who suffer most when parents fight. I think your efforts are best spent helping them. Yeah, that one. I agree. I must do whatever I can to ensure that the happiness of my grandson. Even if they get upset at me, I shan't falter. I will take care of that boy. My grandson will want for nothing, mark my word. Thank you, Lord Cernero. I feel so much better now that we have spoken. I apologize for burdening you with my family troublesome, especially at a time like this. You needed to apologize. No family is perfect. Yeah. No family is perfect. I'm pretty sure I wanted this room. Nope, nothing in there. Okay. Sarnero, thanks for protecting our houses. Yeah, I did not destroy them. As basically the game definitely wanted me to. Because gosh dang it, cheesing is sometimes the only way to stop things. And, well, they kind of had to do it. So, I legitimately have no idea who to work with this. Legitimately, like, I still can't guess who I can, who I should. I see the reason why we should work with each other, but it's just the. I'm sorry, just yawn. Back in my head, it's telling me just not to trust that man. Though that could be a red herring from the cutscenes that we've seen that maybe he really won't betray us. We do need allies. But I just don't know. We will build Wolfort with our own hands. You drove back the Aristophanes, so leave the rest to us. I'm so happy everyone's house is okay. My doll was at home right where I left it, safe and sound. You have no idea how relieved I am for our homes were spared from the blaze. My daughter's favorite toy was right there where she left it at home. My husband will be able to rest easy when he comes home at night. There is basically... Ugh. I just don't know. I legitimately can't... Like, this is a hard decision that I can't make this. This is a... Let's see... Silvio of the Lord of House Teller, but I don't care much for the man to be able to tell the truth. He has some nerve coming around here at such a fancy robes when we broke our back repairing the town. You know what? I don't disagree. The guy basically just comes in after we got our asses almost kicked. But again, a helping hand is a helping hand unless it betrays us. Ugh. I just don't know. Guys, dang it. I don't know. What scenario you drove back the air staff forces with such splendor? I expect no less from House Wolfort. Have you heard of how the other houses are faring? To tell the truth, my family lives in the Tellure demise. Denizen. They say that the Lord Sir is not a man of the military art and fear what military arts and fear what should happen were stuff to invade. If worst comes to worst, your family is always welcome welcome in Wolfort, but Lord Sir Sillior leads one of the three high houses and would do whatever it took to protect his denizens. I do agree with that statement. Thank you, your most gracious Lord Cernero. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease. I wish House Tellior was so reliable. I shall let my family know what you have told me and invite them here to Wolfort. Again, I'm basically trying to put off the decision I have to make. To say I'm disappointed in Lord's Silvior would be an understatement. He safeguarded himself and Tellior as Gustav invaded the crown city. Some say it was his duty as Lord to stay and protect his people and denizens, but what of his duty to the crown? I suppose we shouldn't be looking for Lord Serio for any semblance of loyalty. Yep. The game really does seem like it does not want me to agree to this. Our hosts were spared thanks to you, Lord Cernero. The townspeople spend their heartfelt gratitude. It was a hard-won battle. Both the soldiers and the townspeople have seen better days. My people are suffering after a battle on their own soil. I doubt we'll be able to face another attack from Airsup alone. Yes, which is the problem. 100%. We need allies. I just don't know if it's him. I need to hear everyone's opinion on this one. It's just, gosh darn, let's save. Okay. Let's hear you, my friend.
What do you need?
I hear that that's the Telior to my oh my god, Denison is Denison. I think that's how you pronounce it. Dems. Well, we could always use Google Translator, I guess, guys. Let's see. Demise. No, it's not demise. It's Madame. I'm definitely constantly mispronouncing this. No, not F. Google Translator. DEM. SNE. Not the Demen. Did I not spell this right? Demen. A Slavic word. Demen. Demise. No, demise. No, Denison. I'm gonna go Denison. That does not seem correct. Definition. Land for the Dominion? How to pronounce this word? Oh my gosh. We're Demen. Oh my freaking goodness. What is this? Oh my freaking goodness. I hate myself. Domain. I was like, I knew it was domain. I kept saying Denizens because it also makes sense technically, but I'm wrong. Domain. I'm. Where's the? Yeah, I hate myself. Leave me alone, everyone. I hear that the Telor domain is known for its wide net warriors. It makes me wonder if it really is necessary for us to join forces at a time like this. I would have no quarrel if Lord Silvior were a man of upstanding character, but the rumors I hear only speak of the contrary. So allies. I legitimately don't. I don't know. What's my wife have to say? Our bride to be, or wife to be. Do you truly think aligning ourselves with House Telior would stop the spread of the war? It makes me wonder if it would only be putting oil on the fire. Would only exaggerate the war. Maybe you're not wrong. Let's see.
Serenoa.
This I have no doubt. Doubts about Lord Sevier would be a lie. Even so, we are in a sore need of allies. If the three houses stand together, we may be able to turn the tides of the war in our favor. It'd be best for us to refute. There is no reason not to. I just know. Benedict
Lord Serenoa.
has her suspicions over Lord Servior offer, but I think we can guess his true intention easily enough. Whatever House Tilior's aiming might be, I'm certain we can use it to our advantage. I don't disagree with that, Benedict. I really don't. The High House are sworn to protect their crown, yet Lord Servior couldn't be bothered to leave Telior when the capital was in danger.
Here's what I think.
I can't help but wonder what he's scheming, but if he wants to join forces, I see no reason to refuse.
Yes, sir.
Must be prepared for any who would march against us, but our forces are lacking in both numbers and supplies. House Telior motives matter not, we could use even though against them should the need arise. So basically, take what we can get from him, and then basically just tell him to screw off later. Not a bad deal, not a bad deal. I think at the end of the day, probably should accept it. If we accept, we can get we'll be better together versus being taken out one by one. I don't disagree with that. The problem is that I don't know the frick to choose would be the best outcome for everyone. My people, it's definitely getting this allies because we were hit really hard, and I think accepting would be the correct decision. Might not like it, but it's the best outcome that we got. So I think we're gonna be accepting, I guess. Benedict, you'll be deciding
Lord
about.
Serenoa.
Yeah, okay, what we might do. I'll be honest here, but it'd be best for us to review. Now, let's go. We should ally with Lord Silvio and head to. Oh my goodness! I just need to give me a few seconds, guys. I'm gonna think. I need to think still. I don't know. Okay, I've come to make a decision. I am just going to refuse. I weighed the outcome, the pros and the cons, and I'll be honest here. It's just not worth it. I don't trust this man. This man literally did not help us whatsoever, and we're gonna gosh darn say, we refuse this man. Is there something on your mind, my lord? If you have any doubts or concern, pray let them be known. The Duchess has placed a heavy bounty on Roland's head. Perhaps what Lord Silvio came here for is not an alliance, but to seize Prince Roland.
Interesting indeed.
I will not deny the possibility if we think of Aristov's actions of late. It would not surprise me if they had already bought House Telior to heal in secret. However, we cannot ignore the fact that the strength of our forces pale in comparison to that of House Arifrost.
So,
if you are not concerned about the size of our own army, Lord Sereno, even if I doubt House Telior couldn't be much of help there. The size of one's forces is an important factor in war, my lord, and it is true that House Telior does not have many soldiers at its disposal. But neither do we. As such, we shouldn't be so hasty in turning away any number we can get. Yeah, I just don't agree with it.
Serenoa.
But we should refuse. I believe his offer to be one worth of considering, but if you have any revelation on the matter, I would hear them. Lord Servio is a man loyal unto himself and one of unforgivable repute with his people. I advise you not to put too much faith in him. Trust me, friend, I know Lord Silvio to be unworthy of our faith. And he cowered in Tilior as Aristoph's army led siege to House Wolf the White. To think even the people distrusting him, it proves to me that our judgment was correct.
Moreover,
I care not of what Lord Silvio may or may not be plotting. If he intends to use us, I will use him in kind. There. I think it's gonna be time to start the conviction. But try to get these two on our side would be great.
Here's what I think.
Okay. I think we should refuse. You say we join forces for Health Taylor, the more of us the better, but I can see you don't quite agree, lad. A heavy bounty is upon Roland's head. We do not know who we can or cannot trust now.
You're onto something.
No denying that, lad. There's no telling what sort of shady fellows are lurking about, looking to line their pockets with the prince's demise. Even if we could trust Lord Silvio, there's no guarantee his soldiers wouldn't try to get their hands on his highness. In fact, this is just what Arsef might have been hoping for with that bounty.
Tough spot we're in.
In any case, my lord, it looks like we got something else on your mind. Could it be you got something suspicious of the Lord, Sir Silvio? Lord Silvio did not leave Telior even when the capital was taken, which makes me wonder why he would leave his safe haven now.
Are you joking?
You mean to say it's strange for them to be acting now after the capital's been taken? I admit, it's suspicious, but I hate having to be suspicious. The three houses are pillars of Glenbrook. Should be working together, not wasting our times fighting out, figuring out each other's intentions. What a sorry state we're in. Mister, just how it is. And honestly, we're just gonna do what we can.
Yes, sir.
You must prepare for who, blah blah blah. Yeah, we already read this. I think we should not refuse. Note, Sir Noah, I believe we must use every tool available to us if we are to survive. We needn't rely on others just yet. If we were to be attacked, we could make our stance in Castle Wolfort. Our army is a formidable one indeed. They managed to force a retreat of Aristoph in the last battle, but we also sustained heavy losses. The soldiers we reach their limits sooner or later. We should act before the enemy does. Less we have left. Okay. Let's commence voting, everyone. Let's see who we got.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Telior's proposal, or go our own way? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
This is a hard decision to make, honestly. Not gonna lie.
I believe in you.
I was added by something. In Discord, sorry. I believe you're right, my friend.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
You mentioned my token in I cast my token in yours, my lord. Just do not trust
My
that man.
apologies.
I must follow my instincts, my lord. That's fine if you don't agree.
Forgive me, lad.
Or lad, just can't find it in me to agree this time. That's fine.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
I don't disagree, though. Yep. Agreed. Alright, guys.
The way forward is decided.
I agree, basically, that working together would be more sense, but he's got 100% betray us. Why would I just don't believe that he wouldn't. The man's a horrible person.
We deny House Telior's proposal and weather this fight alone.
I just cannot agree fighting with him.
Are you mad?
Kind of, yeah.
You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
I do not. You must reconsider. Or else House Telior too will face Esfrost's wrath.
And why would that be our concern? We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
Screw you, bud. Screw you. Was not great. But I'm gonna be honest here. That is all the time we have today. We got a good cutscene episode, I think, in my opinion. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and follow on Twitch if you guys liked what you saw here today. And until next time, this is Acrylic Andre signing out. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.